welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the New York Yankees. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So, almost ready to get underway. Towing the slab in today's game, Brendan Beck.
Oh, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
Jarren Duran stands in here, takes ball one low. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. A massive home run. The Red Sox score first. It's 1-0.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's singing. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
And now, Ceddanne Rafaela. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground to the left. Slings it across. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the home run. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And down towards the bottom of the lineup, hitting 8th here, Mitch Garver.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, you know, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and you know, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a two-bagger. And that'll keep his hitting streak alive. He's reaching heights that very few players ever have.
Yeah, when you're over the 30-game mark and showing no signs of slowing down, that's when the baseball world starts to get a little excited. This has become the story in the league right now. You start checking off the days until the next benchmark. 40, 44, 50.
Now this one gets through into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
And for him, that's 2 solid weeks with the hit in every game. I mean, he's running his hitting streak to 14, and let me tell you, that's no easy task. This guy's grinding out at bats. He's figuring out ways to put the ball in play and just as well do it with some authority.
Runners on the corners with one gone. Luis Robert now. That's in there. 0-1.
It's great to get him on board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Ground ball could be 2. Over to Torres. On to Giambi, and that's a double play. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. And the home team down a run. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy.
没有，还不能退，因为他要拿到那个他那个后付那边去才能退。这个不知道为什么他这个 UPS 不收。我下个星期要进城到那个后付的那个超级场去退。对了，但是就是这边就是这边没有 hold 住的，可以那个接收就是了。hold 住的我是要去那个马哈顿。他但这不知道怎么这个包裹他不收。如果要收的话要 charge 我7块钱。但是你到 hold 付的话，它就是 收它就
Good take
免
by
费的。
Torres. Home team down
对，
a
但是
run
它是
here
它
in
是
the
Amazon
second
的
game
那
of the
个超级市场。
series. And now 2 balls and a strike.
我不知道怎么回事。没办法 ，OK 吗？对啊，我吃了一半。呀。
3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. He needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
有的你，我不知道。你有没有看病？我没看病，我没有病啊，我没什么病呢。 Uh-huh.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
Pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
And now, Jason G.
等一下。
And that one goes straight to the backstop.
我怎么搞的？
有寄过来没有？
还没有，等一下，我看一下，我得查我的 email， 我看看是不是到那个 spam 去了。这怎么搞的？OK 吧，我弄了以后我会告诉你的 ，OK， 我会寄给你，我会 forward 给你。我没有，我得查一下，看那有人在是不是会不会不小心寄到我那个 junk mail 去，我得查一查。OK。
Crochet, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him in a spot like this. And there's ball 4.
Runner take your base.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
Aaron Judge in the box now. Takes strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
On the ground, a short could be 2.
Okay,
Rafael to second to Dolbeck. Double play.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of it.
Nice one.
In the Bronx, now it's the second baseman, Manuel Valdez. The right-hander back to work.
Huh?
Big swing and a miss.
It's 0-1.
应该很快了吧？有那个 position 出来就会。
And foul.
Yeah， 这个应该很，但是网上可以上。还没有，快了。
Here's the 0-2.
啊，没有，他把那个表给我了，就是准备那个上课的表，然后他时间他会 email 给我。No， 他是免费的培训。对 ，OK 吗？那应该很简单的，应该不会太难。
That to right. Kepler under it.
OK 吗？
And there's 2 away. Mitch Garver up to hit here.
I'm liking the power he's shown recently. 4 round trippers in the last 5 games.
That one hit to right. Kepler should have this one. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, bottom of the second. Here's the third baseman, Mike Schmidt. Just off the outside edge.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fucking kidding me?
And another ball.
Oh my god, what the fuck is going on?
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Here comes a pitch. Late on that fastball.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Jason Bay in the box now. No balls and a strike. Fastball for a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
And that's outside. One down, base is empty. And that's downstairs and outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
The pitch. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? Double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Max Kepler stands in now and watches strike 1. The Red Sox up by a run, bottom half of inning number 2. Close but called a ball. And now it's even 1-1.
1-1.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
That's the ball.
Just outside. And the count is even 2-2. Down and swinging. Down in order go the Yankees. And it remains 1-0. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now the right fielder, Roman Anthony. And that one fouled off. Anthony goes 6 feet 3 inches, 200 pounds, and he's been wearing out home plate lately. He scored 10 times, and the ball gets dirty. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
So the lineup flips over. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1 strike.
Out there to center. Judge sizing this one up. Makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Cedane Rafaela getting ready to hit. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a pitch. The shortstop takes the ball.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
That one ripped. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. So he goes yard to left. His 24th home run of the season, and they add on. It's 2-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 down. Now it's Devers at the plate. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. They go back to back. His 72nd home run of the season. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Base hit. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And this is going to be a 2-out triple. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
In the air, right field. Sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Right through there for a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there and have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And a swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Now it's the shortstop, Oswald Peraza. That one's upstairs, ball 1. 1-0. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. Swings through that.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The 1-2. And that's down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The Yankees trailing by 3 here in the last half of the 3rd. Next pitch way upstairs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy in the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Jones, the next to hit, takes ball 1. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1-1.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Yanks held in check. They trail it here 3-0. Back here in New York, on to the 4th. Here's the second baseman, Manuel Valdez. And the right-hander back to work. And takes low for ball 1. Righty delivers. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball,
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Pulled the string on the changeup.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Judge makes the catch for the out. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Mitch Garver. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. And that one ripped to left. Page makes the play, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for Boston, but they lead at 3-0. Back for more from the runs. Now the number 2 hitter, Gleyber Torres. Crochet back to work. And that skips into there. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. That one to first, and it goes just foul. Swings through that one, it's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, it can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Giambi stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next offering is in for a strike. 1 down, base is empty. On the ground to short, into the outfield, base hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Good piece of hitting going.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. That'll fire up the dugout. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had a sight set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Mike Schmidt stepping in now for the Yankees. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Bases empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That clips the zone. And the count even 1-1. The lefty fires. And that drops in for a strike.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. With high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be. Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Next offering is in for a strike. And down on strikes. And that ends the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Roman Anthony. And here it comes. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
You know, these Red Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Hauls it in for the out, and there's 1 down. Now batting Jarren Duran.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And there's a ball.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And that one is lifted in the air under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 outs. Stepping in, Cedane Rafaela. That one hammered left field. Bay going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back in New York. Now batting Max Kepler. The pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Here's a 1-1. Ripped down the line, way back there. It's got a chance, and it is foul. The 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Swings through that one for strike 2. The Red Sox leading by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Slides for the stop to first. And very nicely done for the out. The batter will be the shortstop, Oswald Peraza. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. So the Yanks go in order. They're down 3-2. New pitcher on here, Tim Mesa.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game, and now here is Rafael Devers. He's already homered here in this one. And the pitch. That's out to center field. Bay goes after it. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1. Now it's going to be O'Neal Cruz. That's a hit.
So important to get into the fielding position as you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
And now it's Luis Robert. Well struck right field. That one hops against the fence. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw. The tag out. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the... Back in the Bronx, bottom of the inning. In now is the Yankees DH, Nolan Jones. And that's in the dirt. And it's even up.
1-1.
And a pitch. That one finds the zone. And the count 1-2. goes through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Torres up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low. And another ball.
2-0.
Swings and misses. And it's 2-1. And he deals. On the ground to third. And Gleyber Torres retired. And now the first baseman, Jason Giambi. Giambi, 31 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. Left-hand batter waits. And there's a foul ball. The Red Sox up by a run here in the bottom of the sixth. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. They trail it. Buck Farmer gets the ball now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now, here is Edmanuel Valdez. The line of the pitch. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Left-hand hitter waits. Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. And they add a run. It's 4-2.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. And he really hooked that thing down the right field line. But good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a long strike if he hit it out front any more than he did.
Dahlbeck at the plate and takes high there. Hot shot to third. Whips it to first. That's the first out at the top of the seventh. And stepping in for Boston, Mitch Garver. And first offering is fouled off. And ball one.
1-1.
On the ground, Peraza throws to first in time. 2 out. Space is empty. And next for the Red Sox, Roman Anthony. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
That's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. So I'll find a way just to travel a clear more.
Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. He nails one out to right. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 5-2. And all he needed was a late single to keep his hitting streak alive, but that'll do.
Yeah, nerves of steel. He knew the streak was on the line, but he didn't let it stop him from blasting one out of here. Keep it going, my guy. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Touki Toussaint.
And this could be a tough first test for him right here. His numbers against lefties aren't great this season.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. Just missed.
Ball.
Line drive, base hit, right center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, shortstop.
Outside low, and it's 1-0.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way.
And it stays fair. Duran around second, headed for third. Coming home. Now a relay to third. And he's got no chance. He's out. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 6-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Michael Lorenzen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And a pitch. Just off the inside edge. The Yankees looking to rally. Fires that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 6-3.
The sun rises and Aaron Judge hits a home run. That's a pretty normal day in the world of baseball. With that high fastball, but look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
And up next for New York, Mike Schmidt. Close, but called the ball. And that's ball 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
1-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. And that one hammered. Durant reaching back towards the wall. Makes the catch up against the wall. Jason Bay stepping in now for the Yankees.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that one clips the corner. Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
The Yanks trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Got it by him for the K.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. In for a strike. It's 0-1. One run across in the frame so far here in the 2nd game of the series. That's
ball, 2
inside.
strikes.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Two outs. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. The pitch. That misses.
That's the
Now
ball.
2-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there in the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Fights it off. You'll see another. And the right-hander deals. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. The pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. No errors and a man left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Yankees 3. Here at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. We're at the top of the 8th. Devers now. The wind and the pitch. Ripped on the ground to second. Torres fires over to first. First out in the top of the 8th. Here now the Red Sox DH. O'Neal Cruz. And the first
1-0.
offering is not close. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. He sends it out of here. His 32nd of the year, and they add a run. It's 7-3. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
1 out, base is empty. Luis Robert up next for the Red Sox. On the corner at the knees for a strike. Short hop liner, handled it short. On to first.
Yep.
Awesome play there.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Valdez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. Back now in the Bronx, and here is Oswald Peraza. Right through there for a strike. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Dahlbeck makes the play, and there's 1 away. Now here's Nolan Jones. There's a strike.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
1-1.
Not close with that one, and that is ball 1. Kicks and fires. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they'll get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Gleyber Torres. Inside corner for a strike. 1-1.
Now this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Trying to close that gap.
1 at second, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, it's the Red Sox 7 and the Yankees 3. New arm out of the bullpen, Alex Lang.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Here's Bobby Dahlbeck. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. In the air, right field. Fair ball.
Well, he keeps the hitting streak going with that 9th inning knock right there. Coming through under pressure, and not the ideal way to get the job done, Boog, but it works.
You know, only once during DiMaggio's famous inning streak did he wait till the 9th inning to extend it. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and the best thing to do is get that thing out of the way early, no doubt about it, and move on with the game. Otherwise, you start gripping the bat a little tighter as the game progresses towards the end.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Movement in the Yankees pen. Liam Hendricks, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. This one in the air. Has this one sized up. And makes the grab. And there's one down. And at first, Roman Anthony now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. First pitch swinging.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
On the ground, could be 2. Over to Torres. It's safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. Fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. Back there. Gone! The dog's gotta eat. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 9-3.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Now at the plate, Cedane Rafaela. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Man at second here with 2 away. And here is Devers. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. Next offering misses down and away. And that eats him up. Around third. He'll score. It's 10-3.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Liam Hendricks.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
O'Neal Cruz will hit next. Looking to complete the cycle with a double. Late on that fastball. Hendricks, 37 years young. He joined the team as a free agent. In the air, center field. Judge has it sized up. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. High to the order. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Giambi. And first offering is fouled off. Right-handed reliever. And that one fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. 0-2 now. Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Here comes Aaron Judge. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
And that one's a little bit low. Ball 1. The Yankees with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Gonna count 1-2.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
The pitch. Got him swinging.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when
and that one is lifted in the air. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox slug their way to a win in this one.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
Final score here today, 10-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 10 runs, 17.